No one wants to move. Moving can be an absolute nightmare. So when someone's getting serious about making a move, they're only going to do it if they feel like their new home is going to give them something they don't currently have. It's an emotional response that my life is going to be better than what I currently have, so I need to make a move. That could be we need an extra bedroom, we need a bigger yard for the kids to play in, we need a smaller place because our place is currently too big. But it's something that's going to make them feel like their life is going to be better when they make a change. Now, what does this mean for you as a home seller? It means you need to have a marketing plan that's going to tap into that emotional need that that buyer has. If all you're doing is putting your home on the MLS with pretty pictures and a couple paragraphs, maybe a drone video or something like that, those buyers aren't going to connect those little things that they need to tell themselves that story that my life is going to be better if I move into that house. When you work with an agent that knows that emotional connection is critical for getting a buyer to fall in love with a house, because that's who you really want to negotiate with, is someone who's already in love. They've already had that envision of like, my life is going to be so much better once we purchase this house. You want to negotiate with that person, not someone who's like, well, it's 5,200 square feet, just like this. You want the person who's fallen in love with it. And an agent that has a marketing plan to help that person see those emotional benefits of your home and how it's going to improve their life makes all the difference in the world. And how do you do that as an agent? First off, you use video. Video is so powerful, and it's an absolute must. When I use video, I do it in two separate ways. We do short form videos that are 15 to 60 seconds long. These are going to highlight specific items in that home. And we post them all over the internet, on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, even on TikTok, even though most people in the demographic buying multi-million-dollar homes aren't looking at TikTok a whole lot. You never know, and it's easy to do. So we always film at least 10 short form videos that highlight specific areas of the home. So it might be me in a video saying like, hey, look at this amazing 4-acre backyard. And someone who's scrolling through Instagram sees a real estate agent talking about this home with an amazing backyard, and it clicks. And they watch that. And then it says, hey, if you'd like to see the full video tour of this home, go to 2201chickering.com to see the full tour. And that's where they can watch the long form video we do. Every listing I take, I film a virtual showing. It's a 10 to 15 minute video of me doing a showing of the house. This is so much more powerful than just pretty pictures or a Zillow listing or a drone shot or a quick fly through of the house. An agent walking through that home, pointing out the high points and telling the stories of that house. Because those stories are what people remember. I can't tell you how many times I've had a showing. They have a buyer's agent. I go to all the showings for my listing clients. They walk in the front door and they're like, you're the guy from the video. And then they start telling me the stories about that house that I had told on that video. And it's that instant connection. And they're like, oh yeah, that's where they had the 12-foot ceiling so they could put their Christmas tree in there. And that's how they designed that special chef's kitchen because he really loved to cook. Or that's where they put that screen porch so they could watch the deer walk by. And the buyers are already envisioning their future life there. And it's better than what they have. And it's beginning that process of absolutely falling in love with that home. So if you're thinking about selling your home, it makes sense to work with an agent who has the skill and ability to capture that emotion of a buyer and transfer that into someone who's fallen in love, and then you're negotiating with someone who's fallen in love with the home. Those negotiations are easy from the seller's standpoint. Because someone has fallen in love with something, they're not going to let it go. So you gain that leverage as a seller when you structure your marketing this way. If you're curious about exactly how this works, I wrote a book on it. All you have to do is go to topdollarnashville.com. It's topdollarnashville.com. There should be a link below or above, depending on where you're watching this video. My name's Jason Gruner. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker right here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.